And we're back after our first week break. Dog wants to go to the toilet and all, so let us fucking continue.
In the description box below, and you need to donate directly to write love on her arms. Get that credit card out. Get that PayPal out. Hit the
Just
link in the description box. Hit that credit.
I want to draw attention to
hit
something.
That link in the
Down
description
here.
box below, and you need to donate directly to write love on her arms.
Okay, that's one of the biggest ways to know that Boogie's gained quite a bit of weight since then. Like, that's quite loose skin under his arms. That's quite loose skin. It's not like that anymore. It is clearly filled out again. Okay, so that's a very clear way of saying that he has gained quite a bit of weight. That's just a wee aside, by the way.
Even though I'll probably get in trouble for doing it, I'm going to do a live version of My Way as Francis. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm not making you guys sit through that. I'm going to cut that entire thing out because it was fucking nonsense. The only thing I wanted to add is he sang it with gusto and all that shit and all. This is the same day he uploaded his actual version of it, the Francis My Way video, which is... It was meant to be him singing for his suicide. But now he's like, hey guys, I'm going to sing a sappy song on stream. It's like, mate, that was meant to be your suicide song. Like, good work, like, showing that it's not really that big a deal to you. Like, just fucking impossible amounts of cringe here.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie the 988 coming at you live again through the power of the internet.
Imagine during your own charity live stream, you are like suddenly being like, oh, by the way, I'm going to record a video here so I can upload it on my other channel. And you even do like the introduction for YouTube and everything like that. Why don't you do a separate introduction and be like, hey, what you're about to see here, guys, is footage from my recent charity stream. Something like that. But as opposed to he's just like, okay, guys, in chat, by the way, pause for a second. I'm about to do my full introduction here.
Boogie unboxes magic cards. And today, if we don't open lands, we're going to lost big money on this box. I even got this for cost because I own a magic shop now, but still.
You own a magic shop? Sorry, wait, you own a magic shop? Well, okay, this is claim number 2,541 about this. Boogie, you said you don't own the magic shop, you co-own it. Oh wait, no, you don't co-own it. You just buy from them. Oh wait, no, you just invested in it, but you don't actually own any share. He changes every fucking time. Also, once again, this is one of those ones where he buys it for cost and then he sells the cards for as much as he can and then writes it off as business expense for the cost, and then anything he makes as a profit he keeps and doesn't inform the government. That was nice we slip in there, Boogie, because of course you want to gloat, you want to fucking show off, you want to make out that you're not losing as bad as you actually are because you have a really shit box here. Good work there.
And we're clear. YouTube, the YouTube stream. Hi! Hi, we lost like 600 people watching. No one wanted to watch me unbox cards. But that's okay.
You're a dick. Yeah, I'm not making you guys watch it. That was fucking ungodly boring. It was literally just him opening card packs. That was it. I think I spoke once the entire time. That is nonsense. I'm not fucking making you guys watch that. He even did a full outro and all. Like, this is meant to be your charity live stream, and you aren't reading charity donations or anything like that. You're not engaging with your chat whatsoever. You're literally recording a video in the middle of it. What the fuck? It's like if suddenly, like, in the middle of this, like, Boogie rant video thing I'm doing here, I just suddenly go like, oh, by the way, guys, I watched a recent movie here, and then I speak for 10 minutes on my fucking movie that I watched. Like, what the fuck? You know, keep your shit separate, man.
A lot of people don't realize this, but my morbid obesity is a form of my self-harm. I overeat.
How would people not be aware of this? How would people not be aware of this? You say this all the time, constantly, all the time. How would people not be aware that your morbid obesity is linked to it? It's almost like you have an eating disorder because you're depressed. Like a lot of people with eating disorders. Like, but what statement is this? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, guys, just in case you didn't notice, I was like 600 pounds, and that's because I was sad and ate a lot. No shit.
Give to this charity because it's a charity that's very close to me. And again, for those of you who weren't around for the beginning of this,
charity's so close to you that you mentioned it 3 times on your entire Twitter history. Once to congratulate Woody for donating to it, once to show off to some rando, and once when you're trying to make up for mocking Etika's death. But it's so close to your heart, so close to your heart. You really just want to support them here. You've only talked about them 3 times in the history of your entire of your entire Twitter account. Sweet. All right, sure, bro.
Boogie, no, you weren't. You were just looking for sympathy points. Well, if that's what you got to tell yourself, I appreciate that, man. I understand that. I understand why you wouldn't believe me. And that's okay. That's okay, man.
He's so angry. He always does. Anytime you can always tell when Boogie's angry, because if you ever watch him on like, sorry, it's my chair. If you ever watch him on like live stream or anything like that, and someone says one of something, he says, "Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. What do you have to tell yourself? Yeah, it's okay, man. Whatever you tell yourself. Yeah, it's okay, man. Whatever you tell yourself." And his voice just starts going lower and lower and lower, and he speaks in a very monotone, staring intently. That's the easiest way to tell how annoyed Boogie is, because anytime he sees something like that, he always gets really fucking pissy about it. Let's see who was. Are you gonna get killed? Kill? What? Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? I must have missed it, or he blocked the guy immediately. He probably blocked the guy immediately. I'm not seeing it. Maybe you guys are seeing it. And I'm just kind of dumb, but I don't see it. Yeah, no, it's not what people are trying themselves. It's you literally said it yourself that you were wanting to do it, so like people would like get banned, and like Reddit, like Salmon Talkie gets shut down and stuff like that. It's like, oh well, if that's what you have to tell yourself, if that's what you have to tell, like that person's the one coping. Like, they're not coping. Trolls aren't coping when they insult you or mock you or laugh at you. They're not coping. They're not telling themselves that to feel better. They are doing it to mock you. They're not like, if I say, Boogie, you're a fucking dipshit, I'm not saying, yeah, you're a bad person. That makes me feel. No one says that. Like, why would anyone say that? That doesn't help in any way. That wouldn't make me feel anything different. I'm saying it so you know that I think you're a dipshit. Like, it's very clear. I don't think there's anything strange or startling about this. You also didn't have to read that, if I'm being honest, especially for a guy who earlier on was talking about how the trolls don't get to you and you don't think about them and all, but you can't see a negative comment fucking pop up in your chat without reading it and getting angry about it.
The important thing is I'm still here.
Is it?
The important thing is I'm still here.
Is that the important thing?
Whether I was looking for sympathy points or whether or not I had real plans.
Look at him roll his eyes. He rolls your eyes like you're a child pantomiming something. You know, if you told a child, you know, like, act, you know, like, indignant. Well, you wouldn't say that to a child, whatever. If you said it to a child, act like, you know, oh, they're so dumb. They would do a big dramatic eye roll. That's exactly what you just did. You act like a child. You act like a child because you can't convey it with words, and you're so fucking annoyed. You're acting all pissy about it. Like, why would you talk about this if trolls don't get to you? Why would you talk about this?
The important thing is I ain't going nowhere. Forgive you, and I'm hoping to make a difference in everybody's life moving forward, even if it just has to be a negative example, even if it just has to be all the hate in the world. Boogie, when do you get your Tesla? I canceled the order. I don't think I'm going to get it. I've decided not.
You're such a saint. You're such a martyr. You are kneeling yourself to the cross right now, Boogie. Like, I'm making, even if it's just a negative example for you not to follow. I'm so glad you're sacrificing yourself for us, Boogie. You said you don't think about the people who hate you and think you're a pile of shit, but that's all you've talked about. You keep going back to it because one chat message showed up that was negative and fucking rustled your jimmies. You've now talked about this for about 4 minutes straight.
Not to get it. It was just really expensive, and since it was so expensive and it was going to be such a tax on my savings, I just decided there was no way I could get it. I was never expecting you guys to pay for it. I was never hoping you guys to pay for it. Like,
we've stepped into a time machine here. We have stepped into a time machine here. This is exactly the same shit with Wings of Redemption and DSP and everything. They always seem to need to feel like they have to respond. And we get the same thing over and over and over again. If you watch a Wings review or something like, Wings review, Wings video, Wings stream or something like that, he will cover the same points every stream. Every single stream. Multiple times a stream. Someone will say something to him, he's like, oh no, what you don't understand is, and then start explaining the whole thing over again. But you just be like, no, I'm not getting the Tesla. That's it. Not getting the Tesla. You don't need to go into this whole fucking pantomime again.
Like, that was crazy. But at the end of the day, once I got it, I realized
once you got the Tesla, I thought you said you didn't get it.
It just wasn't worth having. It just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth having the car. So I was like, whatever.
So you got it and then decided?
I'm still driving around my 2005.
So you decided that you weren't going to... What? Sorry, what?
5 fucking Mercury Sable. Boogie, can you talk about your DMT experience? I will neither confirm nor deny that I did an illegal drug.
Won't conform.
Because obviously, if you did say something like that, I would be confirming that I did an illegal drug, and I will not talk about doing.
Why not?
I will not talk about.
Look at him
breaking
struggle.
the law. And I absolutely do not recommend and do not suggest you get an illegal drug and you do an illegal drug. Absolutely, I am not here to condone or recommend you doing an illegal drug, and I will not admit that I did it. And I will not admit.
But people, at this point, people are already asking you because you already said you did it. You went around asking people at VidCon for it. Like, what is this? Like, I can't say that I did drugs. Why not? Why can't you say that you did drugs? The police aren't going to come bust your door down because you said on internet that you did DMT once, that some random guy gave you. Like, what the fuck is this?
That doing DMT saved my life. I will not admit
Okay, so now DMT. Now, finally, after someone's asked him and reminded him, I will say that outright, and reminded him, you saw how long his pauses were and all there, and how like drawn out that was before he finally got to, oh yeah, by the way, it saved my life. Because he forgot that was his original excuse. That's what he had said previously. Because now in this stream it was that he didn't want to upset the fans, or he's going to retire and wait a while. But you know, it's always because I didn't want to upset the YouTubers I talked to and they'd feel terrible about it. Oh, actually, it's because my dog looked at me. So now we're on to the DMT story. We've gone through basically every excuse at some point during this fucking live stream.
That the folks at Twitch. Heroin ruins your life and the life of your family. Absolutely. Don't do illegal drugs, kids. Don't do legal drugs either.
What?
Honestly, just don't do drugs if you can help it. What do you like?
That illegal drug saved my life. By the way, don't do illegal drugs. Fuck me. Boogie is so rule for me, not for thee kind of shit. What the fuck are you doing, Boogie? Oh, okay.
No, please don't have a heart attack. Can I give you mouth to mouth? Can I give you mouth to mouth?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, baby, are you ready? Yeah. You have an amazing fucking stream, dude. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Thank you for answering. I love you, Jim Jam.
I love you.
Oh my God, Michael's at the hospital. Oh my God, Michael's at the hospital.
Kid behind the camera, I assume.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Michael's. Oh my God. I'm so worried about Michael.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Who else could we call? Who else?
Oh, I think I fucking peeked the shit out of my microphone. What the fuck? What change was that? Oh my God, guys. Michael's. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, guys. Michael's in the. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I can't prank phone call him. Who else could I call? What the fuck? This Boogie doesn't give a shit about any of his friends on YouTube. It is so funny. He is like sociopathic when it comes to his friends. It's like, Juggernuggets is my best friend ever. He's my best friend ever. What, he doesn't invite me on to doing YouTube collaborations anymore? Well, fuck him. He's an asshole then. He ruined me going to my mother's grave. He's a bastard and I fucking hate him. The fucking kid behind the cameras in hospital's like, oh my God, I'm so worried about him. Anyway, it's like that meme. It's like, oh no. Anyway, it's just like so bizarre. Like, who else? Jacob the Carpetbagger. Who, like, he's like, oh my, he's my best friend. I love Jacob so much. I hang out with him all the time. And then he's not even subscribed to his YouTube account. The handwriting on some letter that Boogie received that was calling Jacob out as a pedophile was Boogie's handwriting that people compared on like Kiwi Farms and all. Oh, I wonder why Boogie suddenly hits Kiwi Farms. Like it's oh my Christ, that's such a reaction. Like imagine if like one of your friends was like in a hospital or something like that. I don't think you'd just be like, oh, he's in hospital. Oh my God, I have to find some more content for my live stream now. Oh, I stand him.
Call my ex-wife? No, that seems rude. Call Jacob Ellis, maybe.
What? I thought like the whole. I thought when he phones his ex, because he phones his ex-wife during this. Like I said, it's the only thing I'm really interested in. I thought he had arranged it. That's how he makes it sound. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he makes it sound like that. So it's rude if he phones his ex-wife. Fuck, alright, guys. I guess put a pin in that for fucking later on. Like, alright.
live.
There is such
stream,
little content
and
here.
They are worried.
Holy
about
shit.
You, Michael.
Michael?
Sorry about the popping
Hint,
noises.
hint.
Oh.
Hint, hint.
Let's see if it'll let me call.
Call
Call
McDonald's.
Roman Atwood. I don't know. Call Philly D. I don't have Philly D.
Call
number.
McDonald's. That's great.
Call a call girl. I don't know any call girls, unfortunately. Call Diamond Dallas Page. Oh yeah, I can.
I'm
call
sorry,
her.
what? I'm sorry, it took me a second. Like that, like the slowness of that processing through my mind. You don't know any call girls? Oh shit, I forgot. Sorry, this is during the time period where he's pretending that any girl he was near was actually his official girlfriend, and they were deeply, madly in love, and they were getting dogs together and stuff like that. This is before he said that every girl he's ever been near is a hooker or a sugar baby or something like that, because he like gradually needed to admit that to get rid of the Lucy Fox thing by claiming that she actually wasn't his girlfriend. She was some hooker that he barely knew who's blackmailing him. Oh, it's such a change like a couple of years makes.
Why is Mike in the hospital? I don't know. You have to watch the vlog tomorrow.
What? It's just so... You have to watch the vlog tomorrow. Like, okay, I don't watch Kid Behind the Camera stuff. I think I've seen like a couple of his videos of people like reviewing his videos. Like Sonny V2, I think, did a breakdown on why he's like a terrible, awful person. McJuggerNugget's exactly the same. I've watched one or two of his videos through someone else. Pretty much, I've never sat down and watched one of his, even for like his Boogie content. When I was like looking through Boogie content and doing research and shit like that, I was like, I can't be arsed. Like, what's the point watching them? They're fake, so what's the point watching them anyway? The only time I've seen McJuggernuggets is like the trip to his hometown, the mom thing, and the house thing. But like, you are at such a stage in your life where your two best friends on YouTube are McJuggernuggets and Kid Behind the Camera. Two of the fakest YouTubers around. They're like J Station level of cringe fakeness, where like Kid Behind the Camera make videos being like, we're broken, we're losing the house, and then within 30 seconds of the video starting, he'll be like, oh well, we're not actually losing the house, we actually have so much money right now. It's like, okay, so you're rich and you're not losing. What? Like, what the fuck? So, like, when your best friends are two of the fakest people, and you enter, like, business agreements with them and stuff like that, and they are two of the fakest people on YouTube, do you see why people look at you and assume everything you're doing is fake? And you're just clickbaiting people and stuff like that, just exactly like your two best friends are, the people you are chasing for clout? It kind of suggests that you're doing exactly the same shit as they are, bro.
Call Adam the Woo. Oh, I could call Adam. I don't think Adam wants me to call him, though.
Imagine having so little content on your live stream. You're literally just sitting going like, what are they?
Somebody said we're losing a bunch of subscribers today. How many have we lost today? 1,300. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If you ain't happy with my content, if you ain't happy with me, GTFO, boys.
Wow, okay. Acting indignant to people leaving. Why would anyone leave after this amazing display where you have no... There's nothing. How the fuck is this a 3-hour stream? There's literally nothing here. It's like the first, like half an hour of it was just him sitting there talking about his fake suicide, and then he opened a magic box for like 20-30 minutes at one point, and repeatedly throughout it he just pauses and like looks through his phone to try and see what like bigger YouTuber he could phone to talk to on his live stream. Like that's been it. Has it been anything? I haven't taken notes obviously because I'm just talking like ad lib on this shit, like, but there's been nothing. And you're saying going like, oh, if you don't like my content, GTFO, acting like you don't care whilst you were, talking about how you want to help people and you just want to act as even a bad example for people because you want to help people and save lives. But if they don't like watching your 3-hour long live stream where you do literally fucking nothing, they should get the fuck out. Fuck off.
Subscriptions don't mean anything anymore. What matters is views. And as long as I'm getting 20,000, 50,000, 75,000 views, man, I'm happy.
75,000 is a real dream for you right now, bro.
Call H3H3? No.
For one, you're matching every donation.
Exactly.
So whether they like you or not, they're going to be able to dump your bank account even if they hate you.
Exactly.
If I was a troll right now, I'd be donating hundreds of dollars just to make you pay.
Right, that's the best part about it. That's the best part about it. If you were a
Even
troll
your
right now...
loser friends are fucking jumping on to talk about the fucking trolls. Your entire life revolves around the trolls. what a weird gimmick. It's like, well, if you're a troll and you want to make me bankrupt, you should donate money to me. Boogie, because the thing is, you want articles about you. You want people talking about you. That's all you care about. This is just a massive marketing gimmick for Boogie. Like I said, he probably doesn't have a lot of money. As I said, the equity thing was only $40,000 that they split. Boogie doesn't have a lot of money. Boogie is more than happy to throw $5,000 of his own money down the drain if he thinks he can get him actual publicity that is good and gets away from all the negative press, which is what he thinks has killed his channel. So him having people come on and be like, oh, you should actually donate, if you hate me, donate, yeah. It's because he just wants to be able to show on an article. It's like, well, YouTuber Boogie2988 raised $40,000 for charity. He just wants something like that to be shown. He doesn't care if you're doing it to shit on him or whatever. He just wants that headline. He is humiliated. That is one of the reasons, 100% why he privated this live stream, apart from he looks like a fucking psychopath in it and generally terrible, is because it did terrible. Like, he made, like, what, $3,500 or something like that in the end? That's embarrassing. Like, Ethan Ralph, the kill stream, made something like $30,000-ish, like $28,000, something like that, for St. Jude's. And they are like an alt-right Nazi podcast, and I don't even know how many thousands of people they had. It wasn't a huge amount more than what Boogie had. Like, Boogie had like 2,100 at one point watching. I think he said he maybe even had more than that. They weren't a huge podcast. Like, they had Mr. Medicare on it, so it would have drawn in more attention, but it's not, it's not 50,000 people watching Hassan big.
If you're somebody who hated me right now, if you were from Reddit or 4chan or whatever,
but not Kiwi Farms.
You
didn't mention Kiwi Farms again. Wow, I'm glad I watched this before I watched your Kiwi Farms videos, because you have mentioned 4chan fucking 3 or 4 times. You mentioned Reddit about 70 times at this point. You haven't mentioned Kiwi Farms once. Not even once. Because they weren't even on your radar at this point. Because at this point in your life, you had about 50 or 60 pages. I looked at it like a couple of weeks ago when he first made the video about Kiwi Farms. I was thinking about, I should get some information for my response to whatever he says. I think he had about 60 fucking pages at this point, and most of them were just going, he's fat, he's fat, he's a fat guy, he's a fat guy. That's it. There was nothing major, strange, or startling about him. It was literally just pointing out that he was fat.
Money, but here's the thing: those people are too weak to do that.
Oh no, the bait.
Yeah.
They're too weak to do it. They wouldn't want to do any good.
Oh my god,
they actually won't put their money where their mouth is. Of course they won't do that.
What mouth?
Of course not.
What mouth?
Showing love on your birthday.
Yeah.
So they should just show love, because this is a gift to somebody who really needs it.
Exactly, and
you're willing to double down. And that makes every dollar go further.
Exactly.
So that's really why they should donate.
Exactly.
Wow, even fucking Billy the Fridge tried to take it back on course because of Boogie's. They're too weak and pathetic to donate and put their money where their mouth is. And even Billy Fridge had to be like, oh, well, no, the reason they should be donating, though, is to help people. Like, even on Boogie's own charity livestream where he is upset and raging about the trolls, his fucking weirdo friend has to be, no, the reason is they want to help people. Obviously, you're helping people with this charity. You're not rubbing people's nose in it. Oh, God, Boogie, BTFO'd by your own fucking friend.
Exactly. That's exactly what I say. So,
Is that exactly what you say?
How you doing, man? We're spending that big money. Somebody right now, if you got $5, you got $10. Boogie, your teeth look weird. Well, let me show you something, okay? Here's my current teeth. Now, here's what my alternative is. If you don't like my teeth, I like my teeth. So it doesn't matter if you like my teeth. But
he's been triggered into talking about his fucking teeth. What little personality do you have that you can't have anything to fill your live stream apart from that you like Magic the Gathering, which, fine, have a hobby, whatever the fuck, but that's been so much of your talking points has been Magic the Gathering, and that people don't like you online and you easily get baited into talking about how you look dumb or you look weird or people don't like you or your mental health. You have so little to your personality that's all you can talk about on a live stream that's about you celebrating your birthday. It's just why not talk about your history on YouTube or something like that? Talk about, if you're going to talk about your mental health thing, because it's a suicide awareness charity that you want to raise for, that's fine. That's fine, but don't make up a fake story, nowadays to talk about to really try and hammer in the sympathy, which is exactly what you are doing. If you're talking about your most recent thing on this live stream, you're doing it for sympathy and for attention, okay? You could be talking about the time you thought about killing yourself when you're 15. You could talk about other times during your life, times where you spoke to therapists and they helped you, and things that helped you and stuff like that. Not like, I didn't kill myself because a dog. Dog, guys. I had a dog. Talk about other things. But no, you have literally nothing to your personality. No, now you're talking about your fucking teeth. And see the way he's pursed his lips in here? I don't even know my cursor shows up on this recording software. Look at the way he's pursed his teeth there. He's immediately self-conscious. He's immediately self-conscious. Covering his teeth. Okay? So all this like, I like my teeth. I don't care what you... He's immediately self-conscious. Look at that, okay? So just... Don't lie. Don't if it's something that you are self-conscious about, don't draw attention to it. Don't read out some random troll message about your teeth if you're self-conscious about it.
But for those of you who don't like my teeth, let me show you something here. Let me show you guys something here. Okay? Hold on. Let me bring this up. Okay?
Cannot wait.
Let's see if I still have it. I think I still have it. Oh, where is it? Because I think I took a photo just before I left. Because these are my current teeth, right? And let's see if I can find a photo of my old teeth. And you tell me which you think was better. Okay?
These
are my current teeth.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't be trying as hard to convince us that you're right.
Was better.
That's it's
did
simple
I
as
take a
that.
good photo of my old teeth? I don't know if I ever did.
You have them in a bag. Go and fucking get them.
Huh. There's got to be a good one, right?
Yeah, go show the video or something like that. Like hell.
I normally would hide my tooth like this when I was taking a photo.
No, you wouldn't. 100% you wouldn't. I have watched... Boogie has made this claim so many times. I've watched more than enough of his content. He always claims, I was really good at hiding my teeth. People didn't notice. No, you weren't. Your teeth have been very visible constantly throughout your entire career. People could see the deterioration of your teeth throughout your entire career. Deterioration. I can't speak. People can see that because you don't hide your teeth very well, So don't lie. It's like, oh, you guys didn't notice because it's so good at hiding it. It's like, that is you retroactively changing history to try and make it seem like you were more self-conscious about your teeth and all but back then, and why you're convincing yourself that these teeth are good. Okay? If you didn't care what trolls think and you think they're better looking, you wouldn't be trying to convince people of that, okay? It's like a fucking bodybuilder doesn't show a picture of them when they're at their fattest to be like, well, I look better now, don't I? Don't say I look bad because I look bad. Would you rather I be this? No, they don't do that because they're like, no, I look good. Look at these muscles. Boom, biff, bash. But you don't do that. You have to compare it to something else to be like, well, look, isn't this better though?
Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Tell me which teeth you like better.
Yeah, look how well you hid your teeth.
Sammy's. Oh, you farted too, Sammy.
Look how well you're hiding your
teeth
teeth
you like
there.
Better? That one?
Look how well you're hiding your teeth there. Oh, well. I don't actually know. How do you not know how to fucking pose that correctly?
Because I know which ones I would rather have.
Yeah, your chiclets. Boogie does this a lot on his streams, and they're always the worst bits of his streams, where he always does like a comparison piece. He does it right now, but not with teeth, obviously, but with weight. He always goes back and goes like, well, guys, actually, look how good I look compared to how I used to look anytime someone insults him for being fat or something like that in the chat. And it's always like, he goes and finds the like a shot of him when he was like 590 pounds, like the heaviest he has ever been. He always goes and like, also, I no longer believe him now when he says he's 590 pounds, because I'm like, well, right now you're claiming you're 390 pounds when you're clearly over 400 pounds. Like, so I don't believe you anymore that you were never over 600 pounds. But he always shows a picture of him at his absolute fattest, and in comparison, and goes like, well, I'm looking pretty good, guys. It's like, yeah, compared to like the lowest point of your entire existence, what a low bar you're setting. What a low bar you're setting. People want to improve. People want to be like, I look better than I did last week or last month or last year. Not, I look better than I did 12 years ago. It's like, okay, good, you've lost weight over 12 years. It's not really an achievement. It's not really impressive.
I know which ones I would rather have. You should be proud of your new teeth. Yeah, I am. But
Welcome to
honest
the
to God,
club.
which do you guys prefer? Tell me. Do you like A? Type A? If you prefer these ugly teeth, type A.
This
and if
is
you prefer the
literally-
old broken teeth,
Literally
type B.
3 minutes later.
Where's the picture?
We're like 2-3 minutes later, and you are back to the teeth thing already. This is what you're showing how much it fucking affects you when you have to keep going back to it. Oh my god, we even have the picture up again. Oh my god, we're literally doing the side by side thing again.
This is A.
Oh my god, we're literally doing the side by side thing.
A. B.
Oh.
B. A.
Dude.
B. A. B. A. Baracus. B. A. Baracus. B. A. Baracus. B. A. Baracus. B.
That made me cringe so much. We're back to this Boogie. If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't have now spent, how long is this? 6 minutes? I'm trying to look at my timestamps here, like 6 minutes or something like that, of your birthday live stream, showing pictures of yourself from the past repeatedly, being like, well, I think my teeth look better than that. Chat, agree with me. Chat, agree. Type in type in if you agree with me. It's the same shit he does when he talks about being fat nowadays, where he's like, chat, agree with me. Don't you agree with me? And chat, put one in the chat if you agree with me that I look better now and I'm less fat than I was 12 years ago. Thanks.
Call my ex-wife. If you get us to $2,000, I will call my ex-wife.
So this wasn't planned ahead of time then. So it wasn't planned ahead of time for him to call his ex-wife. It literally was decided on the time. I think he's probably leaning back here immediately to text her to float the idea or whatever. But okay, because the way it was always described to me was it was like this was an organized thing that they had thought about doing ahead of time. He had planned to do it ahead of time, but instead now he's very seriously, intently staring at his phone, desperately typing in as quickly as he can.
If you guys get me to $2,000,
and making it a goal
I will call
for
my
donations.
ex-wife.
For donations.
And when we hit 1,600, I will call Keemstar and scream him as Francis.
I don't like that. Like I said, what did I say to him? I don't remember what I said to him on Twitter anymore. Don't give a shit. But it's like I've always said. I think I said in my previous videos. He needs to stop talking about his ex-wife. He needs to stop putting her on blast constantly and telling people to go to her Twitter. Like, if people don't know her name, he's asking them to go and look up her details to then go to her Twitter and look through her history. That's weird. Offering to let trolls at conventions phone his ex-wife to talk to her. Randomly making it a donation goal on his live stream that he will phone his ex-wife. That shit's creepy. Really creepy. I don't like that at all. At all. Get some tit, man. So fake. You need a woman. Sorry to spoil it to you, Mark Hyder, but Boogie has a lot of tits. Straight up, that man's got boobage for days, alright? That guy is rocking a 72 double E, alright? Calm your tits. I'm kind of liking his chat. Like, not even like this shit. I don't give a shit about that. That's whatever. But like, Sweeps, can you at least do something entertaining while we all sit here and watch you? I don't blame him. We're 2 hours into this fucking mess, and what has happened? Like, Jason, don't call her. Siblizer, whatever the fuck. Don't call her. You know, people outright like just saying you shouldn't really call her. You know, I obviously 100% agree with that's good. But like, this is dire. This is honestly dire. Like, holy absolute. I wouldn't recommend anyone watching this. This is a sacrifice I do for you people because I'm a martyr. I'm setting my cross up right here to kneel myself to it. This is what let me watch this shit and I will tell you if anything interesting happens because this right here, this is nothing.
Is that something you want to do? Okay, that said, I'm going to use the bathroom. And while I use the bathroom, I'm going to let you guys enjoy one of my Francis rat videos.
Okay. I won't make you guys watch this.
You guys are willing to put up with while I go to use the restroom real quick?
I will not make you guys put up with this. He also does this on all his fucking live streams as well, where he will occasionally be like, "Hey, let's watch old Francis videos," and he just sits. At least at this time,
okay, guys, here's one of my
we won't have to sit there and just laugh at his own jokes.
I don't care.
fastest way. I'm just fucking done. I'm just gonna stay in fat ass rage.
What the fuck?
Did you guys like that?
Yeah, I love the
guys
smash
like that?
cut back to your face awkwardly eating a fucking apple.
We're currently only at $1,430.
Wow.
That's just a real shame, man.
It's a real shame, man.
I'm sorry to hear that. Guess we will not call Keemstar. What if I call Keemstar first?
That's what you were meant to do.
What if we call Keemstar first?
What? That's what you were meant to do. You were meant to call him
And then,
before
what if
your
we call
wife.
Keemstar first? Then will you pull out the credit card?
This is a fuck.
Then will you get weird with it?
This is kind of pathetic. It's kind of pathetic, dude. You know, you are a 4 million at this point, 4.5 million subscriber account, and you having to beg people.
Boogie, have you ever watched Super Mario Logan? Yeah, I think. Isn't he going to be posting a story fire sometime soon? Why does Reddit hate me? Well, I have an explanation for that. The easiest answer is because I've made some stupid mistakes.
And you're gonna go right
I've
past
said
the
and
easy
done
one.
some really stupid things. I've said some hurtful things. I've said some mean things, and I've hurt some feelings over there at Reddit.
Yeah, it's hurt feelings. Everyone's
And
hurt.
because
he does this constantly. Anyone who doesn't like him is like, oh, I hurt their feelings. He's doing that thing, you know, that the right generally do. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're offended. You know, as opposed to like, you know, taking any accountability for shit. It's what he does here is like, well, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Like making it their fault that they got hurt. Boogie, the people at Reddit are not hurt. They're not upset with you because you hurt their feelings or said a no naughty word. Especially, like I said, nowadays you complain about Kiwi Farms all the time. Trust me, Kiwi Farms is not upset you made a racist joke. Alright? Straight up. They're not upset you made a racist joke. They're not upset that you made a transphobic joke. They don't care about that kind of shit. Alright? It's embarrassing that you try and make it like, oh, well, they're weak and they got hurt. Fuck off.
I've said and done those things, Reddit's really mad at me. Now, there are some people over at Reddit that are being unreasonable. There's some things over at Reddit that,
Because you're a lol cow.
you know, some people just hate me for me. They hate that I exist. Those people you can't really deal anything with, right? But there's some people over there who are just really upset at some of the stupid things I've said, some of the stupid things I've done.
Why are we
And it's
here?
okay. Like, I
2 hours, 7 minutes in, and we are back to talking about the trolls in a video where he said he doesn't care about the trolls or anything like that. We're back here again. We're back here again. For a man who doesn't care about the trolls, you seem to read their messages in chat probably more than you read normal fucking messages. It's like the 4th or 5th time you've stopped to randomly complain about someone saying something negative about you.
I said some stupid shit. And when I say stupid shit, they get mad about it. And that's okay. Let them get mad about it. They should be mad about it. I shouldn't have said those things.
Then why did you... Okay, so it's okay if people get upset with you and shit on you for the stupid things you say or do, but you want Kiwi Farms taken down for documenting the stupid things you say and do. You wanted, and more than likely, got the Sam and Tulky subreddit taken down because you're upset at what they're doing. But it's okay that they did it. Just be fucking consistent.
Shouldn't have done those things, right? I've said and done some really stupid things.
That is the fucking 18th time you said that. See, Boogie does this thing where he, like, because I do it in a different way. Like, I will ramble whilst I'm kind of formulating something to say in my head. I will say just random stuff. Boogie does it in that kind of way, but he repeats himself more, where he will just sit there and just say over and over and over again, oh, well, the thing is, I've said stupid things, and, you know, like, because I've said stupid things. And he just keeps saying it over and over again as he stares intently, trying to think of where his next step is. But you really shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't even be talking about this. This is meant to be a celebration birthday stream where you're raising money to charity. And here we are of you trying to have an epic own and dunk on the trolls.
You know? So at the end of the day, there's not much I can do about it, you know? I can just try to do better.
I hope. Dude, your dog just licked that apple. What the fuck is wrong with you? You just held it out. Your dog just licked the apple. Now you're eating the same bit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I love dogs. I wouldn't do that. You're a fucking weirdo. What the fuck? Even your dog's looking at you like, what
something
the fuck,
that Reddit
dude?
hates me for. Okay, perfect example.
Oh, Christ.
I bought a car.
Oh, my God. We're doing the Tesla thing for the
And
fourth
tweeted out that I
time.
bought a car.
This is the fourth time we're doing the Tesla thing in this fucking stream.
So then people were saying, "Boogie, you want people to pay for your car?" I'm like, "No, I was gonna finance it."
No, I think the direct quote was, "Yes, I want you to pay for my Tesla. Reach deep and pay for my Tesla." I think that's more what you said. Now, hey, no, guys, I actually am considering finance options.
Why wouldn't I just finance it, right?
Fuck off.
So one night on live stream, I was explaining how I plan to finance the car, but I also, once I got home and I realized I'd spent $90,000 on a car.
You didn't spend $90,000 on the car. You literally said that you paid the deposit. Pretty fucking sure your deposit wasn't $90,000. You did not spend $90,000. If you get a finance plan, you're not immediately spending that money. Stop. What is... Boogie has to be the big baller. He has to act like I was like, oh yeah, I didn't want to take $90,000 out of my bank account today. Oh yeah. Boogie, you put down a deposit. That's it. When I got my car, I didn't say, oh, I just spent X amount of money. I'm like, okay, I just spent that deposit. You know, it's just, why? Why are we doing this?
I was like, holy shit, I can't spend $90,000 on a car. I can't afford that. That's a waste of money.
This is the fourth time
So I
you told
started
this story.
talking about what a waste of money it was. And people are like, oh my God, but you already bought the car. You already bought the car, right? And I'm like, but no, I didn't.
You literally just said you just spent $90,000 on your car. Even right now, you are wording this so badly that you are implying that you did actually buy that car. This is entirely your fault. Even now, like I don't remember the times, a year later, whatever, you are making it sound like you just bought a Tesla. Oh no, it's not a year later. It's fairly recently. Sorry, me being stupid. A month or two ago, you made it sound like you bought a car. You literally said in a tweet, I just bought a Tesla. Here on the stream, you just said, I spent $90,000 on a car. You did not. You spent $1,000 as a deposit, or whatever the deposit amount was. I can't remember off the top of my head. Right now, you're doing exactly the same thing. You are literally saying you bought it and you had paid for it. And then people called you out and said, no, I didn't. What, are you dumb? I didn't buy it. You're saying, no, you did.
I just put the money down, $2,500 down.
$2,500, thank you.
Anyway, long story short, they thought I was trying to get you guys to pay for my car. I wasn't. Boogie, why are you always the victim? I'm not. Sometimes I've said and done some really stupid shit. I remember that stuff I said on the 8th Street podcast. I said something stupid about the LGBTQ.
Why don't you say it?
That was one of the dumbest things I've ever said.
Why don't you say
I've done some stupid shit, dude.
You do this all the time where it's like, hey, why you say stupid things sometimes? Like, remember that time I made a joke and it was like kind of racist, and you know, remember but here's all the reasons I said it though. Like, oh, I remember that thing I said. It's like, why don't you just say it? You've said it already. Why don't you just say it? Is this because you're trying to bury it? Because you're trying to hide it? Like, why else would you not just say it? You've already said it. And I'm sorry, the thing he said on the H3 podcast is not the worst thing he has said or the worst thing he has done. It is an incredibly stupid thing. But of course, like, it being like, oh, I don't always make myself the victim. Sometimes I do just say something stupid. It's like, that's not proof of that. Being like, well, one time I took accountability for what I said. Yes, because you got shit on by your audience so bad. Because you don't care about the vast majority of people, but you're worried about upsetting your left-leaning audience. You're very upset about it, like, very scared of upsetting them. So you will grovel. It's like with the whole Anita Sarkeesian thing, where you groveled and begged and, oh, I'm so sorry, even though she was entirely in the wrong. And it was the one time you probably could have come out being, you know, a bit better off in your like social position, where you could have come out outright and said like, well, she was being a dick, okay, because to be honest with you, she was being a dick and here's the reasons why she's being a dick. But instead you had to grovel and act all pathetic and on do the ooh woo thing, please forgive me, because you didn't want to upset your left-leaning audience.
I've said and done some really stupid shit, dude. You know, I would not call myself a victim or any stretch of the imagination.
then stop talking about your victimhood. Stop talking about your past. Stop talking about your history. Stop talking about all the things that happened to you. Stop talking about fucking Reddit. Stop talking about
Steinheiser's, yes.
Stop talking about the fucking Tesla situation. Stop talking about how Reddit twisted the Tesla situation and ruined your career. Stop talking about Christopher Tom and how he ruined your career. Stop talking about how Sonny V2 used to make his money shitting on you. Stop saying all that shit if you're not pretending to be a victim. Like, I couldn't even fucking tweet at you fucking once without you going nuts and talking about how I'm a right-wing hate brigade who's obsessed with you. You're always making yourself into a victim, you dildo.
They are. Boogie, what's your favorite color? Blue. Except you said I bought the car. Right, exactly. Because I'd put $2,500 down. Because that's how you buy a car. You finance a car. Technically, I bought a house. I still owe money on this house, right? You can give up the house anytime you want. But you were right. I did say I bought the car. You were correct. But
sorry, I'll wait. I'll give him a second to see if he follows up that but. This is great Kino content right now, just staring.
Oh, I like Sonic.
Okay, there, talk about Sonic the Hedgehog instead. Oh no, you are right. I did say that I bought the car. You are 100% correct with what you just said there. I did say I bought the car, even though I just spent the last 10 minutes saying I didn't buy the car. But you're correct, I did actually say I bought the car. But not Sonic the Hedgehog though, guys. He's gotta go fast. So, am I right? Fucking absolute ham sandwich.
Hedgehog, yes. The restaurant, no. Somebody in chat says, Boogie, give them your own money. That's what I'm doing. For every dollar you guys donate, I'm donating $1 as well. For every dollar you donate, I will donate $1 as well. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving them my money in exchange for you guys. And if you're the kind of person, I think his name is Altair or something. If you're the kind of person, Altair Forever One, if you hate me, pull out your credit card, give money to that charity, and I will match it.
Why do you just assume he hates you? What was that dickhead's name? Altair Forever? Or what the fuck? Is that what we look back? Blah, 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 blah. Or did you also ban him? Boogie, how come I'm not seeing this guy? Did you go ahead and ban him? I might be I honestly just might be really dumb. There's a high likelihood I'm just really dumb, but I ain't seeing this boy's name here. But why do you just assume he hates you for saying, Boogie, just give them your own money? Like, why do you think he hates you? Like, this is just Boogie's scapegoating thing, where he can't, like, have, like, someone dislike him or anything like that, and he can't take any fault in that. He has to be like, oh, that guy hates me. See the way he's criticizing me? It's because he hates me. He hates me. It's like when you said, like, I was obsessed with you because I don't know, made, like, a couple YouTube videos about you that are, like, the lowest quality, lowest effort videos ever. Well, this is currently my new lowest quality, lowest effort video ever, where I'm just sitting watching shit and like commentating live over it. Why do you have to do this? Like, just, bro, just nut up and accept that some people just think you're a pile of shit because you are kind of a pile of shit. Like, there you go, dunzos.
I will match it. Every dollar you give, I will give. We're only $20 away. We're only $20 away, man.
He has also been begging for this fucking 1,500 for so fucking long. So fucking long.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright, so let's see. Let's set up a scenario. I'm at 4.
Okay.
Why are we watching around? Why are we watching this? I did not consent. I did not consent to this at all. I didn't. Dude. I don't want to watch another fucking Francis video.
Let's see here.
My implants.
That was the death of comedy right there. Thank you for fucking torturing me by watching that absolute dog shit. Holy fuck. This is why when people always say, like, oh, it's all fans who, like, hate Boogie now because they're hurt by him. I never watch any of your videos because you are one of the least funny people I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. You are not my style of humor whatsoever. Holy shit.
Do you have anything in my teeth now? My teeth.
I'm
All
so
right,
glad
here
I
we
got
go.
to listen to that on
Boogie,
stream.
donate without us knowing. You won't? Well, I do all the time, actually.
No, you don't.
That's the thing. You
don't.
don't know about the times I've
You
donated,
don't.
but of course I have, Crafting.
No, you haven't. Boogie, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because you very publicly donate. You do it very deliberately for attention. Like, why didn't you donate when Etiquette died subtly and sneakily? Oh, it's because you wanted to do it as a, oh, forgive me, guys, here. By the way, I donated this. Even when you won fucking King of the Web, when every other person who had ever won it donated their full winnings to charity, you donated a fraction of it, a tiny, tiny fraction of it. Like, I think less than 10% of the winnings you donated to it. You are not a charitable person. You share, oh, this person needs help, look at their GoFundMe, and then you don't donate to it. Because I have gone and looked through the list. Because when you go on to it, and it's like, $50 has been raised by 4 people, and you look and you're like, oh, Boogie's not one of them. Boogie, you don't. You do not. This is ridiculous. Oh, well, actually, I donate to charity all the time. No, you don't, Boogie. That's factually, you do not. You don't. Because you like the applause. You like people praising you. You literally said yourself that you are addicted to attention. So cut out this shit. It's like when you claim that you randomly go into like fans' DMs and say like, hey, do you want me to give you some money? And then just give them money if they need it. You don't do that. Do you know why you don't do that? Because no one has ever come forward and said that. People come forward to like Keanu Reeves. That's why he's such a good reputation. People come forward and say, I met Keanu Reeves today, and he was actually a really lovely person. And it was a wee private meeting. It wasn't a big organised thing. Keanu Reeves didn't post about it. His people didn't post about it. His manager didn't post about it. It was the fan who came out and said, actually, I met Keanu Reeves today and he was really nice. He did X, Y, and Z for me. He was really dead on. He met my kid and all. He was super kid. No one's come out and said, oh yeah, Boogie's randomly come to my DMs and give me $100. No one said that. No one has ever said that. People would have said that if it happened.
In fact...
Yeah, in fact. This is another thing. Why are you responding to this?
From them earlier today. All right, here we go.
You just got a card from them earlier today. What are you talking about? You donated anonymously, but they sent you a card to thank you for your donation. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm pretty sure any charity that you donated to as a big time YouTuber, quote unquote, they would have like given you a shout out or something like that, or said, wow, we got a donation from this person on their like Facebook or Twitter. That is standard. Even like in the foodie beauty community, FFG recently donated to a dog charity and she got a shout out and a picture posted on their fucking Twitter and stuff like that. They sent me a card. Yeah, sure, 100% Boogie. Show us the fucking card. Like, fuck me. That's embarrassing. Once again, another thing, why are you talking about this on stream? This is your birthday stream. Why are you talking about it?
I mean, it is what it is.
I'm just pausing as this conversation is probably going to be cut out because it's boring as all fuck. But someone posted up in chat, Liburn Taco. Keemstar harassed Etika and profited off his death. No wonder Boogie likes him. Okay, so that is one thing that Boogie probably should have considered because a lot of people were shitting on Keemstar. I think one of H3H3's big things, because him and Keemstar hate each other, was he was talking about how Keemstar caused Etika's death. Etika himself had come out and said he doesn't blame Keemstar or hate Keemstar or dislike Keemstar and totally understands Keemstar reporting on his mental breakdowns on his drama channel. Etika was 100% fine with Keemstar from anything I saw. I might be wrong. But it is probably something Boogie should have thought about when he's talking about the Etika situation and he's inviting Keemstar on because admittedly Keemstar is one of the only big YouTubers who will still talk about him because I honestly don't know. I think Keem just knows Boogie's an idiot and will do anything for money, so he just keeps him around because Keem's the one who organised the boxing match that never was going to happen, and then the other boxing match that was never going to happen, and then the podcast which was never going to happen. Like, I don't mind Keem as a person, but like his dealings with Boogie so far have been kind of weak and cringe.
Now, Keem, what did you and I talk about earlier in the last couple months? What have we talked about? It's okay. You can talk about it.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, well, we talked about you not committing suicide.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's why I'm picking this charity, because you and
Okay.
I have talked about
Not
my
committing
suicidal thoughts,
suicide.
my suicidal tendencies. What did I tell you I was planning today?
Oh my God. Really?
Today was supposed to be the day that you're gonna pull the trigger on all this, and I'm glad that did not happen.
That directly contradicts what you said earlier on, where you were going to retire from YouTube today, and Francis is My Way was going to be the last video, and you were going to wait a while until everyone forgot about you, and then you're going to kill yourself. That is a direct contradiction to what you said. This is the problem when you bring on people to be like, yeah, back up my story, yeah, back up my story. That's a direct contradiction to what you just said earlier on. Direct contradiction. You're a fucking idiot for trying to pull this. Why would you do it? Okay, so he invites Keemstar on, and Keemstar says, well, we talked recently about me not killing myself. So I don't think Keemstar really believed it was going to happen. And even at that, he used this as proof that I talked to Keemstar on the podcast, and he confirmed that I had already spoken about killing myself, all that shit. Well, that's because, one, you were going to send him, you'd offered to send him your suicide message so it could be read out, which is weird when you said you wanted people to have forgotten about you, but then you wanted Keemstar to report on it, so you'd already prepared stuff to send to him, and also like Phil DeFranco and apparently other big YouTubers as well, so that doesn't make any fucking sense with your whole bullshit story. But at the same time, you're sitting going like, I talked about suicide with Keemstar recently. That's not surprising. You talked to Quartering about your suicidal thoughts, so much so that one time he called a welfare check on you. You've talked with fans about your suicidal thoughts, so much so that they've called in welfare checks on you, even though you later reported those to be swatting attempts on you. This is ridiculous. This doesn't prove anything. Like, I had heard he'd used this because he said before, though Keemstar proved it, that I had been talking about this. This wasn't after Etika's death. Keemstar proved it. Well, this doesn't prove anything. That you've talked recently about your suicidal thoughts. Doesn't prove anything. This is a month since Etika died. And you said, what have we been talking about for the last month or two? So it actually kind of works in the time scale.
And again, check out that link to Tiltify down below. Holy shit! Holy shit, Keemstar just dropped 500. Keem, what are you doing? I have to match this dollar for dollar. Keem, I said 20 bucks, Keem.
So this is the only reason why he has to phone his
ex-wife. I said 20 bucks, Keem.
Okay, so this is the only reason why he fucking calls his ex-wife.
No, I have to call my ex-wife.
Oh no.
I said if we hit $2,000, I'd call my ex-wife. Oh no, now I have to call my ex-wife.
Oh no.
Keem. What are you doing to me, Keem? Take the money back, Keem! No!
The most excited he's been in a long time.
Oh, God! Keem! Now I have to call my ex-wife. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm about to call my ex-wife on live stream. God help us. Oh, God.
Is he tweeting that
Keem,
out?
Thank you for your generosity.
Is he tweeting that out? This is creepy behavior. I'm gonna have to. I'll look this up whilst he's going here. But if he tweeted that out, that's fucking crazy.
Thank you for supporting.
Oh my fuck! He actually did. Holy absolute fuck! Is that show up there? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my absolute fuck. Imagine the first thing that happens when you hit that goal. You rush to Twitter and put that up. You're actively advertising to anyone, trolls, weirdos, all that stuff, about phoning your ex-wife on stream. That shit's creepy, bro. Don't be at it.
Thank you, Keem, for your 500 generous dollars, man.
Blackstone accounts back again with a stop being weird. You don't have to. It's just like, just don't do it. If some dude answers, I'm a cry. Oh, if only. That reminds me, I think it's always funny. You know what I said about Boogie? He always likes to mislead and stuff like that. So anytime he talks about the Tesla thing, you always try and mislead with one point and avoid all the rest until like I said earlier, his fan pointed out, it's like, but you did say you bought it. He's like, yeah, I did. Hey, Sonic the Hedgehog. He's kind of moved on then. He just tries to make you focus on one thing, but then when he's proven to be lying, he's like, oh yeah, but never mind that, move on. He does it all the time with the cooking thing. Because he loves to point out that picture of the black guy and her together. And people like to joke that she been blacked and cooked and all that shit. And he always likes to draw attention to that because the black guy is gay. So he loves to draw attention to that over and over again. It's like, look how stupid they are. It's like, well, firstly, you admit you got cucked by that girlfriend back in 2007 or whatever it was when she cheated on you with your best friend. Firstly, so you already are a cuck. Regardless of anything, you have admitted you have been cheated on, so you were cucked. Like, that's clear already. But you always seem to ignore that other guy, like, who kept appearing in pictures of her, like the skinny weirdo guy. I think he was just out of prison or something like that. And he was like addicted to drugs and he's in rehab or something like that. Like, that she seemed to start dating instantly. You know, so like, you always talk about the black guy, but you never talk about that guy when people talk about the cucking. So I'm assuming that guy actually did cuck you and that's why you're acting like this.
Boy, here we go.
Okay, before this starts, I'm just going to say, I'm going to try and talk over this as little as possible, because Boogie, there's only like one upload of this anywhere on YouTube, and it's like, besides 2 uploads now, I think Boogie exposed 2988, or whatever, what was his name, channel is. I think he uploaded a copy of it, but it was a copy of the original one, which is an edited one, which Boogie says is not realistic, and doesn't depict him very well, and it's edited to make him look worse. So, I want to try and play this as much as possible, because I've never heard the original before, and I want to see if it's as damning as everyone claims it is, or anything like that. So try not to talk over it as little as possible, alright?
What do you want?
What do you want?
I'm just kidding. Happy birthday.
Hey, I made it to 45. What do you think about that?
It's impressive.
Yeah, I didn't think I would.
Only another 40 to go.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm alright. Can't complain too much.
Another 40, Des? You hate me that much that you want me to live to be 90 fucking 85?
Math was never your strong suit, was
No,
it?
I was never good at math. Oh, God. Hey, it's good to hear your voice. It's been a couple days.
It has.
When's the last time we talked on the phone? How long has it been? 2-3 weeks?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's VidCon is weird without you. It really is, because like we're all these very familiar places, right? And like going to Disney without you, I've been like 5 times now. It's just so weird. Just it's your ghost haunts me there. It's kind of nice though. A lot of good
I
memories
did
there.
miss VidCon. VidCon was great. Mostly the Gregory Brothers is what I missed.
Yeah,
but
their concert was Thursday night. They got like pushed off the main stage and stuff. I was like really depressed because I was wanting to see it. But the good news is I just got to hang out with them at the YouTube parties and stuff.
yeah, that's awesome.
How's your summer adventures been? What have you done that was cool?
I've been working a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I went to Summerfest with my mom and my
Hell
sister
yeah.
and my brother, and that was fun. And went to Door County, which is like Eureka Springs of the North.
Oh
so,
man, I haven't been to Eureka Springs in forever. I took Jesse up there once, and that was it. Yeah, because people don't know this, but that's where we got engaged.
Yeah, it is. Right
Yeah.
after I had an allergic reaction, and I was all doped up on Benadryl.
This is a really good story. I don't know if they're going to want to hear this, but so we were driving up to Eureka Springs, and I had been planning for like 3 weeks to ask you to marry me that day. And it was my birthday. Oh my God, it was my birthday. You remember?
Yep.
Oh my God. And so we were driving up to Eureka Springs, and we stopped by Popeye's Chicken, and she's allergic to fish. So she ended up taking a bite of the chicken, and they just started serving fish there. So the fish literally bit her. Your lips like swelled up immediately. She didn't even take a full bite. This is the first allergic reaction I ever saw you have. How bad was it? I can't remember.
It was bad. My lips were bleeding. They swelled so much they were bleeding. You always said you wanted to see a reaction.
But
because
not
you didn't
after-
believe how allergic I was.
Not after that, because it nearly killed you. That
Yeah.
nearly and so yeah, quite literally, we ended up in the hotel room that night, and I was like, well, I got to go through with it. I'd recorded the YouTube video. All of the YouTube videos are still up. You know, our wedding YouTube video is still up and everything. Because I don't see a point in deleting it. People have asked me like why I don't delete it, but I'm like, what's the best day of my life? I love that day. Why would I delete that? You know what I'm saying?
Even though we were both super sick. I was super sick. You remember how sick I was?
Oh.
I my voice.
Yeah, because I woke up
I
that
had a fever of like 103.
and you came. I woke up that morning, and you'd already been in hair and makeup for like 4 hours. And so you woke me up that morning, and I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And you're like, "Don't talk to me. I'm got a really bad throat." Ah. And my back was completely out from being down on the beach the whole night before, and so I couldn't stand up. You couldn't talk.
Yep.
Yeah, geez, what a day.
Oh, but you have to finish the engagement story about how you picked a fight with me about
Oh.
how I never watch your videos anymore.
Yeah,
Because
so
I was working like 60-hour weeks.
I
and you're
know,
like, you
it
don't
was-
even
it was
care about
so-
my videos. You don't even watch them. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I help you film them all the time. And I'm like, why are we arguing about this? I'm dying right now.
And I'm like,
look at my face.
and I'm like, watch this video, Des, and you'll understand. And that was the proposal video
yeah.
with Brandy Carlisle. It was got a happy ending, except you almost died.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't even kiss you after we got engaged because I didn't want to drink your blood.
Okay, yeah, so that was like that's a bit a lot of people show. They show that segment. I've seen that before, and that guy's thing. It is awkward. Like, she is very clearly calling him out for him being a dickhead. So that is a proof that he's not abusive, that he kept picking fights with her, that she wasn't watching his videos enough. That is 100% something I believe. 100% something I believe. Someone who's narcissistic, egotistical, up his own arse, liking attention, 100%. You've seen it on this, where randomly to fill time he will just play his own videos on his own streams, like his current streams. He will randomly just have people come on and be like, "Oh, let's just watch some of my old Francis videos." Put one in chat if you find it funny. Type laugh when you laugh in real life. Like, and he just sits there and just watches like watching his own video. 100% I believe that he would have a fight with her if she wasn't watching and talking about his videos enough. So that's not great for him. His reaction to it, equally bad. Throughout this entire conversation, he is dominating the conversation. That is very clear. He talks about everything. He doesn't let her tell stories or anything like that. He's always the one telling the story. She's answering with a couple of words, which admittedly does make it look bad. That's why people can clip it and edit it to make it look bad, because she is answering and talking so little. It really does seem like she's like not really wanting to talk to him. I'm getting the feeling it's not just that, it's more that he is dominating the conversation entirely and wanting to be the one always speaking, which is a manipulation tactic, because if you're the one always speaking, you're the one who always gets to say the story, okay? So I'm sure people understand that. But then when she starts calling him out, he immediately, I don't want to do it because I'll peek my microphone, but he's like, ha 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 ha, oh yeah, ha 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 ha, yeah, ha ha ha. Constantly when she's trying to talk. He's trying to make it, by doing something like that, you're doing two things. One, you're drowning out the person. You're trying, I don't want to use like a super lefty woke word, but you're trying to silence them, okay? And secondly, for anyone who does hear it, you're trying to portray it as a funny experience, as a positive, good experience, as opposed to, well, you kept fighting with me because I wasn't watching your videos, which is like a very manipulative, controlling, coercive thing he's doing by trying to laugh at it and laughing throughout her saying that. Well, apart from that being incredibly condescending to your wife, you're also trying to make it be like, oh, well, it was funny games, guys. So yeah, it's not that bit in particular is not a great look, and overall in the conversation, he is dominant in the conversation and controlling the conversation the entire time. But we'll see how the rest of it goes.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting it.
No.
Well, for one, okay, can we tell the whole story?
Yeah, tell the whole story.
Because after what was it, less than a year of us dating, you had hinted that you were going to propose, and I wasn't ready at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just scared me.
Mm-hmm.
I was, 23, 24 years old?
Right.
And so then you just made me wait for another, 3 years.
Yep. Until you basically...
hinting, every time we walked by a jewelry store, I'd be like, oh, look at all these nice rings and stuff. Marriage is something people do.
Right.
And you just didn't ask me for 3 years.
Oh, by the way, they want to know, you do know you're on stream, obviously, right? I texted you
Yes.
first, right? Okay, obviously, right? And they're like, yeah, people are crazy. People are crazy. Did I pay you to do this? That's another question.
Come on.
That's what they want to know, man. These are the questions they ask. You know what I'm doing today, by the way. So I decided to use my birthday as in all the negative notoriety I'm getting right now. I'm sure you've seen it on Reddit or whatever, but I was like, hey, I would raise money for To Write Love on Her Arms. And you remember I called you a couple weeks back and I talked to you about my suicidal thoughts. We talked about it a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know I've been plagued with that the entire time we've known each other, right? That's something I've struggled with ever since I've known you, right?
Yep.
So I picked To Write Love on Her Arms.
Jumping in here again quickly, those reactions, that's not a good reaction for Boogie to show as being like, look how not bad our relationship was, when he's like, you know the way I was like suicidal constantly the whole time we're together. And she's like, yep. Yep. That's not good. Even the tone of her voice when she's reacting to that is entirely negative. That's not a good thing. And also the fact that you're phoning your ex-wife to tell her that you're suicidal again. Very manipulative, very controlling, everything like that. That's a guilt trip tactic. That's a tactic to get back together again. Especially when you're saying that a lot of suicidal thoughts happened because of the divorce and immediately after the divorce because you didn't have a support structure for your surgery. That's a manipulation tactic. That's not a good thing in any shape or form. This is bad.
This is the right charity. You're familiar with that one, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised because it's a lot cooler than you are, actually.
I know, they're really cool. They actually
When I was in college, there was a bunch of bands that were really into it. It was really big in the music scene for a long time.
I know. I've gotten so into the music scene now. I had a music video come out today.
Well, that's awesome.
I'm a
You know, the music scene is more than just like Weird Al, though, right?
No! What are you talking about? It's also Bo Burnham.
And Cake.
And Cake.
Things that you listen to.
And Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, I suppose.
And Bare Naked Ladies. And that's it. The whole 5 bands.
Bare Naked Ladies is terrible.
Oh my God, you are not wrong. I will tell you, though, I'll say the thing that probably haunts me the most is every once in a while I hear a song on the radio and I have the thought, oh, Des would really like this song. And then I'm like, aw. What are you listening to these days? Any Weird Al?
No, not on purpose.
Not on purpose. What about Bo Burnham? Did you ever see 8th Grade?
Did I ever see what?
The movie 8th Grade, Bo Burnham's 8th Grade?
Oh, yes, of course. I watched it right when it came out. It obviously wasn't in a theater anywhere around here because I live in the middle of nowhere. But, yep, I bought a piano and I started learning some Bo Burnham songs. So, that's what I've been doing.
Yep. Somebody says this woman is hilarious. Music is more than... Yeah, why do you think I married this woman? Of course, she's hysterical. She's far funnier than I ever was. Why do you think the Phrases videos haven't been good since we separated?
I don't like to pause it so much to shit on him entirely for this, but like, apart from like she is actively calling him out on some things, this doesn't imply that they talk all the time like he says, because he makes it sound like him and her are super tight and they talk constantly, like, but they don't really come across like that when he has to say to her like, oh, what have you been doing recently, and then she has to explain, and like he didn't even know that she's been playing piano recently, you know, and learning to play piano recently for like his favorite artist. I think that would be something that would come up quite naturally in a conversation. But even at that, the way that the two of them talking to each other, this is like how you talk to each other right after you do an icebreaker and the first day of work. This doesn't come across like they're married for however many years. Was it 7 years they were married for? 7-ish years they were married for? It doesn't come across that they were married for 7 years and together for like 8 or 9 years or whatever. It comes across as generally quite awkward. Especially the bit where he's sitting there just reading chat. Like, why are you reading chat, dude? So just talk to your ex-wife. If you're sitting there reading chat because you want their approval and stuff like that, and you're getting pissy and you're wanting her to defend you from chat, like, it's cringe.
Okay, she wrote all the funny jokes. Otherwise, it was just me breaking shit. It wasn't ever funny. It was just me breaking shit. She was the.
Well, I mean, really, I just married you for the comedic material, so.
Oh right.
know,
I was just your platform to express yourself to the world.
Right. Actually, that's the opposite of what I don't even go on the internet barely anymore. I haven't been on Reddit. You mentioned seeing you on Reddit. Those are all the things I get to avoid now. God,
I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah.
Oh, they have like this crazy picture of you and I and like what happened. Did you cuck me, Des?
Did I cuck you?
Yeah. Did you screw TJ behind my back or whatever while we're still married?
Our very gay friend TJ.
Right. Well, that's the
I
one
never
that
really
picked.
understood that. Was that just like
I don't know.
a racist thing? Because like I would post a picture with like Remington or any of our friends.
No one cared.
And no one said anything. But now 6 years later, everyone's still talking about the one picture I took with TJ.
It's because Remington isn't attractive, but TJ was hot as shit. I mean, he's like, you know, like I said.
I don't know the guy's name that she cooked him with, more than likely. But if it's that Remington guy, you know, when they say, and no one talked about people did talk about Remington. If that is the guy, like I said, the druggy guy from jail. If it is that guy, people did talk about it. But Boogie ignores talking about that guy. Des also sounds like an idiot. She's like, oh, I think it's a racist thing because they're talking about a black guy. Sorry, well, you sound fucking stupid. But people did talk about the guy she was with, the white guy she was with. Because I'm pretty sure, like, don't quote me on this because I don't look at Dez's Twitter or anything like that. This is all like third-hand information I hear from like Kiwi Farms and posts and tweets that they will randomly post up and all. They do seem to be in a relationship, or did seem to be in a relationship. I don't think they are in anymore. But, like, people did talk about it. When Boogie then comes out and goes like, well, the thing is, he's not actually attractive. It immediately makes me think that they are actually together, and that's Boogie being jealous and spiteful. Because like, look at the facial expression change. Look at he seems annoyed now, talking about it. But at the same time, once again, what are we? We're fucking nearly finished this pile of shit. He's talking about Reddit again. 6th, 7th time now.
He's a gay guy who takes really good care of himself, right? So obviously he's a good-looking guy. But I think you're right. I think it was partially like the fact that he was a person of color. I think a lot of people just got really mad.
What?
Because that's the stereotype or the meme or whatever.
Why would people get mad? People were laughing at you. They were saying, look at you, you're a cuck. Lol, 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 lol. They were trolling you. They were laughing at you. They were taking the piss out of you. People weren't mad. People were laughing at you. You're the one who got upset. This is the whole thing you do. Oh, well, Reddit's upset with me. Oh, well, Twitter's upset. Oh, well, these people are upset. Oh, I hurt their feelings. No, everyone laughed at you. So much so that you're calling your ex-wife fucking 2 years after you separated. 2 years after you separated, you called your ex-wife to ask her to back you up against the mean Reddit. People aren't upset and angry because she cucked you. People are laughing at you for getting cucked. Fuck me sideways.
And then there's all the other stuff like we're physically abusive. That I you know, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Why? At the end of the day.
Why are you trying to clear up just the physically abusive thing? People would just say abusive. The fact that you feel the need to specify physical abuse implies that there were other abuse. And later on you will deny any form of abuse. But the fact that you had to specify, like if I was talking about like me and my girlfriend relationship, I would say I wasn't abusive to her. Like I wouldn't say I wasn't physically abusive to her, because that implies that you're abusive in other ways. People would just use the umbrella term abusive. The fact that you single out, it's like if I punch someone in the face and it's like, well, I didn't slap him. You know, it's like it's implying the other thing. Like, fuck me sideways. The whole conversation and everything is very clearly changed. He is so upset right now. So upset right now.
Confirm or deny this. Let's see what you think. We got divorced just because it wasn't working.
Right.
Is that pretty much it? We just weren't happy?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Nothing big happened. There was no cheating. Nobody beat each other. Nobody stabbed anybody. It just wasn't working, man.
Well, you know, if I'm going to get real deep, when we were thinking about it and talking about it, I read somewhere that you leave the relationship before you hate the person.
Yeah.
And I never hated you. I mean, I still loved you very much when we split.
Yeah.
But I knew that we were going down a path where we just were not clicking, and we were fighting, and we were resenting each other for things.
Okay, so you were fighting.
I didn't want that to be the end of our story, where we spent the next 20 years of our lives hating each other, you know?
Yep, absolutely. All right, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you still. Thank you for being such a good friend. I really appreciate you. Thank you for helping raise a little bit of money to write Love in Our Arms. Hey, if you swing by when you get home, if you give $20, I'm giving $20. Every dollar you donate via this charity stream, I'm matching dollar for dollar up to $10,000. I'm wanting to spend $10,000 today. So if you're feeling...
Okay.
I'm going to move on quickly from that. So, I'll let the call finish. It looks like it's wrapping up here.
Yeah, get in there, pull out the credit card before it's over with. Okay, the drive's going on to tomorrow. The live stream's going to end soon. But thanks for consenting to have this phone call. Thanks for talking to me. Hopefully, this puts some of the idiotic hate to bed. I don't think it will, but you know, who knows? I can see the Reddit headline tomorrow. Boogie embarrasses his ex-wife by calling her unprompted on stream, pays her to lie. I can only see it now, but all right, sweetheart. Thank you for answering.
Okay.
I really appreciate you. Have a great day.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Bye. Hey, she's so sweet.
Okay, so look at the conversation there. I don't know how long that conversation lasted in real time because I did pause it, which I said I wasn't going to do. Sorry about that. But look how long that conversation lasted. And look how quickly it ended once she brought up that she left him before she hated him because they were fighting a lot. How quickly did he suddenly end the call after that? Yeah, okay, well thanks for stopping by anyway. Bye-bye. I love you, bye. That's very damning. And his whole, like, I hope this puts it to rest. It doesn't put anything to rest. I don't think anyone thinks that the gay guy actually cucked you. I think people are trolling you because you get very upset about it. To this day, you still get upset about it. People have brought up the other ones and still do bring up the other ones, but you don't respond to those. Weirdly, you get annoyed about the black guy more than anyone else does. People aren't upset randomly, like you said. They aren't upset or mad about you being cucked by a black guy. What the fuck are you talking about? You talk about that one and you don't talk about the white one. So I think maybe that's more of a you issue, if we're being honest there, Boogie. And this whole, like, oh, well, I think it cleared up some things, but it probably didn't for the fucking idiots on Reddit, the people that are fucking crazy. What did it clear up? That you got divorced because you weren't working out? That can mean anything. Oh, well, that you didn't get divorced because you cheated on me, or I didn't stab you. What? The fuck are you talking about? This call, no wonder you deleted this now that I've actually listened to the full thing. No wonder you deleted this. This is very bad for you. Her short answers throughout the whole thing, her talking about you fighting with her before you got engaged with her because you're upset she wasn't watching your videos enough, like you talking about, like, oh, well, you know, it's not like I physically abused you. Dude, other forms of abuse are just as bad. How many women have said when they're talking about abuse, said they'd rather be hit than be degraded and insulted? So you cleared up that there wasn't physical abuse, and that is if people even believe that. Okay, that is if people even believe that. Because I'm just being honest with you, her saying, no, there wasn't any physical abuse, doesn't mean that there wasn't any physical abuse. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. People lie all the time. Boogie, you are the monument to that theory. People lie all the fucking time. So it's ridiculous that you said, oh, well, she said I didn't, so then, you have to believe her. Okay, this is bad. I see why he didn't really want this to be out there. And I really, Boogie, if you're listening to this, I don't know how many hours this is into this video now. Don't put this up. Don't upload this. You should private this stream again because you look stupid. Stop referring to people and saying that they need to come to this stream for proof that your wife exonerates you of things. This does not exonerate you in any way. In certain ways, it makes you look considerably worse. Alright? That's my 2 cents on the whole fucking thing. But yeah, we're nearly done, so we're going to apply through the rest of this here. Hey there, guys. Sorry, this is editor me jumping in here quickly, just because I was watching this back and trimming it down. I suddenly noticed something. At the end bit, before he suddenly freaks out when he tells her, so we can all agree that, you know, the divorce wasn't because, you know, it's cheating or I beat you or anything like that. Do you notice she didn't actually answer that? She just said, well, if we're being honest, and then started talking about how she needed to leave him before she hit him. At no point did she actually deny that. Like, during that question, at no point did she deny that. She steered it away, and instead of answering it, she veered it off to talk about how she was heading towards hating him. So that's actually incredibly damning. If she can't be outright like, nope, there was no cheating, no, there was no beating, but, and then goes into the other stuff, that would be fine and would look a wee bit better. But she outright wasn't able to deny that. Not like I'm saying that is clear evidence, but for Boogie telling people go to this thing because it's such clear proof that, you know, she confirmed herself that there wasn't any cheating or beating. Well, she didn't actually. When you asked her that, she answered a different question, and then you ended the call because she didn't answer
All right,
the way
so
you wanted.
people are saying.
So
it's
yeah,
horrible.
sorry, I'll jump out of here.
Let's see what the overall consensus was. Let's see what you guys think. I'm going to post a straw poll in chat. Okay, let's see. Let's see what you guys think. I'm posting a straw poll in chat right now.
Dude is literally posting a straw poll now. I wonder if this even still shows. No, it's no gonzos. Dude is literally posting a straw poll to ask people to vote on if that was a mistake or not. Are we in real life? Are we in real life right now? The fact that this even needs to happen, that is it's so cringe. The fact that this, imagine sitting there phoning your ex-wife for money on stream to ask her to stand up to Reddit for you because you're so fucking pathetic and so obsessed with what some fucking weirdos on the internet say about you, and then you do it, and then despite people having said the entire time, like I was pointing out, don't do this is fucking weird. Now you're like, oh, people saying that came across as weird. Let's do a straw poll, see if you guys agree with me. Boogie, just if fucking 99.9% of people say it was a good idea, don't take their opinion. You're talking to your mouth breather, weird ass fucking audience. Don't take this as fact. You're so upset. It's like when he fucking gets trolled and he turns around and goes, I'm not a creep, I might chat. Put one in chat if I'm not creep. Yeah, that's what I thought, guys. Yes, chat agrees with me. Of course he'll fucking agree with you there. You're fucking fans. They're like the only 20 people who still give a shit about you. Holy fuck, dude.
Now, I want to see you guys vote, so let's see what you guys think. 74% of you said there was no problem with doing that. 17% of you said it was awful. 9% of you guys didn't care. So yeah, about 20%. One out of 6 of you guys felt it was uncomfortable, but I thought it was fine. More importantly, it was my ex-wife's decision. She's the one who said I could call. I texted her first. So at the end of the day, no harm, no foul.
Then why did you delete the stream? Because like you didn't delete it for any other reason. There's been nothing in this stream. So obviously you delete it for only this reason, because people call Boogie having like 400 people fucking do a straw poll and be like it's like 75% think I'm okay doing that. It's like, wow, congratulations, Boogie. Who gives a shit? I guarantee on certain YouTube accounts, like I you know what, I am going to check this right now. I guarantee on certain YouTube accounts there are polls that would say 70% say you're a pedophile, something like that. So let's find this one here quickly. I guarantee I could find you a wee message here. Okay, there you go. There's one there that says... Okay, there you go. There's one that says, is Boogie298 still a manipulator? I voted yes just so I could see the results for it. 85%. So 80, Boogie, sorry mate, you are legally a manipulator. 85% said that you're a manipulator. 85, legally you're a manipulator, mate. Sorry. Democracy in action there for you, bucko. There's another one there for you, Boogie, mate. Who's worse? Boogie298 or Satan? I voted, obviously, just so I could say it. And 64%. Boogie, you're literally worse than the epitome of all evil. These are kind of silly, to be fair. Like, but okay, there's 64%. Sorry, Boogie. It's factual now. You're literally worse than Satan. Sucks to be you, brother. Okay? So yeah, the stupid opinion. Don't go with like, oh well, a poll said that it was okay for me to call my wife, so I guess it was.
Shakita Bonita says 4 million people subscribed and only 1,600 people watching. Your career is dying. What do you think about that?
Well, they're not
I
wrong.
can answer that. I don't mind answering that.
Well, they're not. Okay, firstly, they're not wrong. Secondly, why are you answering that? This guy, he is so annoyed he can't let slights go past him. Okay, sometimes you just have to ignore the shitty comment, especially when it keeps getting you in trouble. But look at that expression. Look at that expression. Brows down. He's annoyed. He's very clearly annoyed. This isn't.
The answer is very simple. Yes, my channel is dying. I have screwed up a lot in the last couple of years. I've made a lot of stupid decisions. I made a lot of stupid mistakes.
Name them. Name them. You don't name them, and this is why it's fucking ridiculous, because you just avoid naming the errors, and that's what you like in your apology video at the start of July. Sorry, start of August. This is what you should have been doing. You should have been saying, "You know, I fucked up. I did this, and this. I did this. I'm stupid. I shouldn't have done it. Yes, it was racist. Yes, it was whatever. You should have done all that. You should have list off what you're sorry for. Your idea of apologizing is, yeah, guys, I messed up like a couple of times and stuff. So like, I'm sorry. There you go. We're done.
And of course, my career is damaged for it. And hopefully I can turn it around, or maybe I can't. It's entirely okay either way. Here's what the truth is, though. The fact that anybody is watching me, the fact that 10 people are watching me, 100 people are watching me, 1,000 people are watching me, 1,600 people watching. Even if only one person was watching me, I would be so happy.
No, you wouldn't be. Stop lying.
I would be so happy.
Stop it. Let's get it
so
up.
It doesn't matter. People are mad. They can be mad.
Why are people mad? What?
Live check Social Blade, sure.
How did this come to people are mad? Where did that come from? People are what the fuck are you talking about? Oh well, people are mad. No, they're not. Boogie, what the fuck are you talking about? People are not mad. People aren't tuning in. That's what the person is saying. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, Boogie, you're just such a fucking embarrassing idiot. But yeah, just out of curiosity, because you said about how you don't mind if anyone watches whatsoever. Weird that you really spammed out the Magic the Gathering stuff, you know, like here. You really spammed here. Loads of Magic the Gathering last month. Fucking terrible views. Whew. Damn, son. Oh, damn. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. God, I got a video with nearly as many views on that. Jesus Christ, son, that is terrible. New month. What? What? What the guy? What? New month? No Magic the Gathering streak. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll admit you did. You cracked Magic the Gathering cards on the first day. I will give you that. But no Magic Mondays. We've missed 2 Magic Mondays so far. Maybe 3. 3 Magic Mondays so far. Fuck me. That's a spicy meatball. So Boogie, don't lie that you'd do it if even one person was watching you. Okay, you wouldn't. That is incredibly clear. All right.
Let's see how many people we lost today. 1,600.
Not as many people as watching your stream.
Here's my YouTube stats.
That's as many people as watching your fucking stream, dude.
So. I lost 3,000 one day earlier this week. Every time the Reddit hate goes viral,
what?
I lose subscribers.
How you just the Reddit hate gone viral? It's your live stream. It's when you upload. It's when you do things. People will remember you exist and go, it's whenever the Reddit hate goes viral. Well, I'm glad Reddit hate on you has gone viral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I'm only counting the big boys. There. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even in the past week and a half. Wow, that's incredible that in the past 10 days they went viral like 6 days out of the 10. You're a fucking moron. Jesus, people can see what you're doing. Stop acting like everyone's a fucking idiot like you are.
But here's what's important. Number one, subscribers don't mean anything anymore. It only matters if people are watching.
Oh, does it matter? Does it matter when people are watching? Okay, cool. The view counts are kind of low compared to there. What are your view counts like right now, Boogie? Sorry, I closed that page. Oh shit. But yeah, it's the view counts that matter, isn't it, Boogie?
Subscribers is just a number. This is just a number. It doesn't mean anything. This is just a number.
This is exactly what Monday and Matt said during the Boulder stream.
1,600 people saw this live stream today, and unsub, and that's okay.
Is
It's
it?
fine. Let's see how many people watch. Here, I'll put it up live. If you go hit unsubscribe right now, you'll see it right now.
There you go.
2,000 people or so. Right? Go unsubscribe right now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Feel free to unsubscribe. It's okay.
Oh, was that
It's okay. If you're
4.5
done
million?
watching me, if you're done watching my content, it's okay. It doesn't bother me.
Huh.
Because someone is still watching. 2,000 people showed up to watch me live stream today. We raised
The number keeps going up.
$2,500 for charity, maybe more. I haven't added it all up yet.
Congratulations, $1 per person. With
doesn't
Keemstar donating 500 off that, and like Billy the Fridge donating, what was it, like 70 total, 100 total, something like that. Boogie, you have one of the least charitable fan bases I have ever fucking seen.
It doesn't matter. The fact that anybody wants to watch me, the fact that anybody cares. Go hit unsubscribe right now. You can watch it go live right now. We'll put it right here on this live stream.
That is so funny.
Go hit it right now.
That is so.
It doesn't matter.
So you're so.
It genuinely doesn't
so
matter.
mad
This is
right
just a
now.
number. What matters is the
You're so
number
mad
that
right
we
now.
raise for charity. Do you want to see the number that matters?
You're
You
so
want to see the
upset right
number that
now.
matters? Here's the number that matters. Here's the number that matters right there. $2,298
You're
through
seething. dude.
Tiltify for charity. That's
You're
$2,300. I'm going to match that with an additional $2,300. How much money is that? 60
What?
to 420
Jesus Christ.
$4,600. That's $4,600.
It's like $2,300. How is it that hard to double that amount, dude? How is it that hard to double that amount? It's 2,300. It is times 2. It is 2 at the lowest numbers, just times 2 with some zeros on the end, bro.
Holy crap, guys! That's the number that matters.
Dude,
Why care about subscribers? Why care about anything else?
you do though.
Why care about anything else? Let's only care.
You just pulled it up
only
on
care
stream.
About,
You are so annoyed about it. You pulled it up on stream,
only
and
care
you're answering
about,
this question right now.
the good we can put in the world. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon. Thank you for showing up for my birthday.
Okay then, so that's the final bit. That was a fucking torture to sit through, and Wings of Redemption's gone live, and I'm kind of tempted to do like a wee voiceover his now, just because I got the setup going. Yeah, it was generally to sum it up, it was incredibly boring. For a guy who doesn't care about the trolls whatsoever, he talked about the trolls pretty much fucking constantly. I'm going to see if I can try and trim this down and try and get something out for it, preferably by the weekend. It's not going to be as quick as I probably thought it was going to be because it was so long, and I think I have about 4 hours of footage or something like that. I don't want to put up a video that's 4 fucking hours long, especially when a lot of it's just me in silence. The phone call with the ex-wife was really the only important bit, and I've given my thoughts on that already. It doesn't help him at all. It doesn't look good. Her responses aren't great in a lot of ways. Him trying to control the conversation and laugh and talk over and stuff like that is pretty bad. Generally, the whole thing is not great. I wouldn't recommend Boogie like kind of cling to this as like evidence that he's like such a great guy. But yeah, I can understand now why he deleted it. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you like the content and this new wee format I have. If you do, if you have any advice, drop a like, drop a comment, all that stuff. Just kind of tell me what you feel. And we'll maybe go for some more of these in the future. I've been watching a lot of like Tevin and stuff like that, and kind of getting back into DSP, so I've kind of been watching this kind of content more. So I might do a wee bit more of it, who knows. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.